Let's now take a look at the anatomy of the autonomic motor pathways. As you may remember, there is a preganglionic neuron, and its cell body is either in the brain or in the spinal cord. The axon of the preganglionic neuron exits as part of the cranial nerve or a spinal nerve, and then it extends to the autonomic ganglion where it synapses with the postganglionic neuron. The postganglionic neuron synapses with one or more preganglionic neurons, and it terminates in a visceral effector. Remember, this could be cardiac muscle, smooth muscle, or a gland. The sympathetic division is sometimes called the thoracolumbar division. This is because the preganglionic neurons, as we can see from this diagram, originate from the thoracic and lumbar levels of the spinal cord. A single sympathetic preganglionic fiber has many axon collaterals and may synapse with 20 or more postganglionic neurons. Those postganglionic neurons terminate in several visceral effectors, and therefore the effects of sympathetic stimulation are more widespread than the effects of parasympathetic stimulation. So the whole idea is this, that when a message comes out from the sympathetic division, and you'll remember that the sympathetic division is the fight or flight division, the message that leaves the preganglionic neurons will go to a large number of postganglionic neurons. And those postganglionic neurons go out to a whole variety of organs. Let's look at a few examples here. For instance, the heart will beat faster and will beat harder. The stomach will stop digesting, and the adrenal gland will receive a stimulation in order to send out norepinephrine and epinephrine. Let's now take a look at the parasympathetic division. The parasympathetic division is sometimes called the craniosacral division. As we can see from this diagram, preganglionic neurons originate from some cranial nerves, and they originate from some sacral nerves. And this is why it's called the parasympathetic division. Para, P-A-R-A, means alongside. So whereas the sympathetic division was in the thoracic and lumbar region, the parasympathetic was alongside, or in other words, the preganglionic neurons came out from 4 cranial nerves and from some sacral nerves. These presynaptic neurons usually synapse with 4 or 5 postsynaptic neurons, all of which supply only a single visceral effector.